Hey YouTube, what is up? How is everybody doing today, man? We're gonna be jumping into an album review or reaction breakdown, whichever way you want to call it. We're doing Saphath with the album called Ascension of the Dark Prophet. I speak to Alex quite a lot on Discord, and he's like a sound person. He's just nice to talk to. Opinionated, like me, which is nice, man. It's always nice to talk to like-minded people. And he said a lot about the album without saying anything about the album, so it made me interested. And I want to check it out. Disembodied Tyrant didn't get back to me on Instagram or something, so I'm going to ignore that until I can find lyrics to that one song that I need. But we're going to be starting with this. It is currently... what time is it? It is exactly midnight, or just past midnight. And I'm just starting this, so this is going to be a late one by the looks of it. But yeah, man. Enough jibber-jabbering, enough chatting, man. Let's go, let's see. Is this album going to be hype as hell? Is it going to be amazing? Is it going to be crazy? I don't know. We're going to find out, I guess, man. We'll see. Let's go. Then let's see, man. Let's see what Saphath put together for us. I'm excited, to be fair, but you know when you just don't know what to expect yet. I love it all. I love the symphonics already. That was cool. Like, the intro was cool. I love the symphonics. That'll go much heavier, obviously, so. Whoa, that bass line is heavy, man. I like it. Alright, man, that was a build up and a half, man, so where are we going, man?
There are new self-proclaimed feelings, get the allegiance of self-proclaimed saints, with the legions of the Lord spread in the tissue of existence. The worst curse that can imagine is to live in library God. Come to me, now fed by God's now. Share the flame of my return. Killing all the love.
Whoa, he went clean towards the chorus, actually. That's cool. Okay. So, like I said, I love the build-up. The build-up was cool, right? So you had the, like, symphonic sound, the orchestration. Then you built into the like heaviness coming in with like the bass line and like the drum style, which is very it's off-putting in a way, man. It's not exactly like to what a normal band would do. Like, it seems very much like in like a, like, it's still timed, right, but it's in like a different way, so it makes it interesting to listen to. Like most drum timings, like if you watch most of my reactions, right, I get the drum timings within a few seconds. With Saphath, I just can't do it. It's just not something that their drum timings are just completely different that way. And it makes them very interesting, man. I do love Alex's voice. His voice is cool. Especially when he says words like terror, like terror. Like, you know, as in like he really accentuates the OR at the end. You know, like in Diablo 3. Like, I know it's not a good game, but like, you know, in Diablo 3, when it's like, you will come to my world of terror. Like, I don't know how to pronounce it properly, like in the way that that's done, but interesting. Okay, then. Let's see. I know we've only just started, but I gotta start breaking this down already. I gotta see where we're going, so. There are no self-proclaimed villains, yet there are a legion of self-proclaimed saints. That is so true, actually, man. Everybody claims to be the good guy. Everybody claims to be doing what they do in the name of peace and pride and prosperity, and like they basically blanket their BS with like a bunch of saintism and niceness and goodness, and in essence, it's not true. Most of the worst people in the world thought they were doing it for the greater good, for what they deem to be right, and so on and so on and so on, man. So I totally agree with that. When the legions of terror spread in the tissue of existence, the worst curse man can imagine is to live in a nightmare of a god. I agree. Like, considering how messed up a god can be, how God can be, I'm just talking Christian God. I'm not even talking the other gods or the gods which are linked to that god's soul. You have the Bible, then say you have the Quran, and a bunch of other books that have been written based on the same apparent God according to some faiths. And you can imagine, like, if, like, just the death, the destruction, just everything else, and what would a nightmare be? If this is what God intended, what would the nightmare be? How much worse would it be? How effed would we be? We would be absolutely distraught, mate. It would be crazy. Come to me, help spread my gospel, charred in flames of my revenge. Yeah, I agree. Like, it would, man. It would be totally, like, absolutely craziness, but absolute, like, distraughtness either way. Let's keep going. I love it. Both highs are cool, man. With the here, that's cool. I like it. It kind of reminds me of Children of Bodom, a little bit lyrical. Like, you know, with Bodom Meets Terror and Hate Through Death All and a few other songs like that. Kind of reminiscent a little bit, lyrically anyway. Ooh, that drum switch, man, that's I like it. Keeping things interesting on me. Yes, Saphath are crazy talented. I love his highs, man. His highs are so cool. It sounds so demonic when he goes high. I don't know, man. I know the song's almost done, man, but we're just going to break down the rest of it before we hear the end. Just so we've got the lyrics down. And so on, man, but still. I said, where do we go? Children of the night, hear the music they make. You won't escape the fright. It will keep you awake. Hear the freezing howl. In the full moonlight, beware the children of the night. So, children of the night generally is a term for a vampire, for a dark being of sorts, man, whether it be vampire, werewolf, whichever way. But generally speaking, it's a vampiric term. So, like, the music that they make can be the screams, it can be deadly, it can be whatever. Like, the music they make is usually a term for, like, either sexual act or disturbing or murder or something like that. That's generally what it's used towards, in my opinion, anyway, man. Like, you won't escape the fight, so yeah, you won't escape us, but we'll just keep coming. Like, these children of the night will go, hear the freezing howl, so yeah, in the full moonlight, so of course, we're talking werewolves, which is exactly what this is. Because why else would you have, like, in the full moonlight with the freezing howl, or hear the freezing howl? And yeah, I summon the dead to answer my questions. I call upon the ancient bones to fight for me. I raise the ashes to shape my blade, and lay the church of Laius to ruins. Old Hamster is literally burning down the church, or attacking the church at the very least, man. Yep, literally raising it to ashes, man. Just absolutely going to burn the hell out of it. Interesting. Very much black metal in terms of its, like, lyricism, like, especially with this, but in parts it kind of really reminds me of, like, Behemoth in a way, and then, like, in other parts it doesn't. Like Alex's voice is very versatile, from what I can tell. It's just absolutely, like, dark and demonic, and especially his screeching highs. His highs are so, like, beautiful to listen to. Like, as somebody only just learning how to like do proper growls, like hearing it done this masterfully is really nice to see and really nice to hear. And the band itself is so talented. I'm impressed, man. Just with this, and this isn't even the most complicated song, apparently. Apparently the most complicated is a bit further down. So, we will see, man. Let's finish this. Oh, I love his lows, man. His low with the Isom and the Dead was so good, man. Damn, man. That was an opening right there. I like it. I love how it has black metal vibes, it has symphonic vibes, it has so many things going through it. And it just works, man. And I'm excited for this album now. This album is going to be immense. It's going to be crazy, man, because, like, apparently, like, a lot of the, like, some of the symphonics are so complex in this that parts of it had to be, like, parts of it took so long to record because the symphonics are so tight, so complex, so different in a lot of places, and the band itself just does it differently, which is interesting. Like, this is like it's like, you know what Seven Spires are to me. Saphath will eventually become to that level, I would imagine, if they're not already there. Like, to that level of just, like, talent, or whatever way you want to go about it, man. But I'm talking too much. But that's probably going to be a common theme during this, by the looks of the complexity of the album. This is a simple song from the looks of it. I don't want to see what I do want to see what their complexity is like, but I feel sorry for my voice already, not that stuff.